Well, so Mr. Alex Pretti had a history of doing stuff like this, so this wasn't his first time, and now that even makes it even more like F around and find out. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You watch my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, and I'm greatly appreciative of that. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms you see above and the ones below. Clicking the thumbs up button is how my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And when you do subscribe to the channel, don't forget to ring that bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post. And lastly, go check and subscribe to my, go check out my other channel called Man, Husband, Father and subscribe to it. And I would appreciate you for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I covered a story yesterday, and it's crazy because YouTube ended up demonetizing the video. I didn't show nothing real crazy of what they have on YouTube with Mr. Pretti, God rest his soul. But at least I was able to give an unbiased thorough review of what I had with what I had as far as the footage goes. Now, those of you that try to send me that, y'all think I'm stupid. Y'all try to send me, it was like the most clear, concise picture of a gun. The gun was shiny and sparkly. It had the wrong scope on there. And y'all thought I was going to fall for these AI pictures y'all sent me. Y'all showed the gun going off and shooting and everything. I mean, y'all, what do y'all think? Y'all showed concrete on the ground exploding up in it. Y'all thought I was going to fall for that dumb stuff? No. So anyway, it's unfortunate that he lost his life. And I even, look, y'all, as you can tell, I had Democrats, liberals that watched my video I did yesterday, and they were in agreement with what I said, which is cool that y'all actually, some of y'all got actually brains to be able to say, oh yeah, I can see your point right there, because I was being completely unbiased. And they also agreed when I said he should not have ever touched those ICE officers. When the minute they started pushing that lady out the way or whatever, the minute he jumped in the way and grabbed them, never should have done it, right? But the issue is he couldn't help himself because he's done it before. Yes, he's done it before, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad y'all asked, what did he do? What the heck is that? A gorilla? Yeah. Gorilla. But you asked, what did he do? I'm glad you asked, because I'm about to show you right here. Shout out to my guy, the Right Wing Angel, who puts out content daily on his channel. If you go over and check him out on Instagram or check him out on YouTube, if you leave a comment, let him know Modern Renaissance Man sent me here and wanted to shout you out for it, okay? So here we have it. Mr. Alex Pretti has a little bit of something that a lot of you don't know about. Here we go.
CNN is learning that Alex Pretti had a physical encounter with federal agents about a week before he was shot and killed by law enforcement.
Huh? He what?
CNN is learning that Alex Pretti had a physical encounter with federal agents about a week before he was shot and killed by law enforcement. Sources tell CNN that Pretti broke a rib when a group of federal officers tackled him while he was protesting. Priscilla Alvarez is breaking that story for us. What else are you hearing, Priscilla?
Dana, we're learning more details along with my colleague Jeff Winter about what exactly transpired a week before Alex Pretti was shot in Minneapolis and died this past weekend. Now, in this earlier incident, he stopped his car after observing
Stopped his car where?
ICE agents chasing what he described as a family on foot and began shouting and blowing his whistle. Pretti later told one of these sources that 5 agents tackled him and one leaned on his back, appearing to leave him with a broken rib.
Why, dude? Y'all, watch all kinds of videos. Now, I can't say that what this man just got done saying happened in the way that a lot of us are thinking. But you're telling me he saw this happening and all he did was jumped out and blew his whistle and they came and got him. That could be true. There's no video evidence of that. I would love to see it if it was. But 90% of the videos that we do see of people blowing their whistles, ICE don't care. They'll stand there and just do this. But you get in the way, now they're coming for you. Now, what will constitute them to just seek him out? Look at this tall man. We know he's an ICU nurse. Let's get him because he's blowing the whistle. He wasn't doing nothing. See, y'all cool with it. A lot of y'all are cool with it when I say that about what goes on in the hood and stuff. When I'm showing y'all videos of these little, little thugged out folks getting arrested in the hood, black folks getting arrested. And I'm saying he didn't do nothing. All he was doing was driving being black. Y'all with me on that. But now here it is. Some of y'all get pissed off and I'm like, what was he doing? He wasn't doing nothing. All he did was blow his whistle. He didn't get in the way. They made up a lie on him. They just wanted to arrest him because he was blowing his whistle while being white. Whistle while you're white. They will come over and throw you to the ground and break your ribs tonight. Let me stop. Bars.
According to this source, and I'm quoting here, that source said, quote, that day he thought he was going to die.
CNN is learning that Alex Pretti.
Now, Pretti was later given medication that is consistent with treating a broken rib, according to records reviewed by CNN. Sources also say that he was known to federal law enforcement, though it's unclear.
He was known to them. Now, see, they was targeting him. No, because it doesn't mean that the ICE agents or the DHS that was there, that they knew who he was when he jumped in the way of them pushing that woman out the way and spraying her in the face.
Whether it was this incident or another with federal agents that they knew of him. It's also unclear whether the officers who tackled him on Saturday knew who he was. What we do know, however, is that federal immigration officers have been collecting personal information of protesters and agitators within the context of what the Department of Homeland Security has warned is repeated threats towards officers as they are conducting immigration enforcement operations. In fact, just Tuesday, the department also publicized an online tip form to share information about people allegedly harassing ICE officers. Now,
let me tell y'all what's going on now, because it's just about to replay. What she's saying is this. If y'all don't know this, what the Department of Homeland Security is doing and what ICE is doing is that if you are a protester, agitator, if you're coming up and getting in the way of them, and you in your car and you screaming and shouting things to them, you drive your car and saying you're going to do something, they're coming up and taking pictures of your license plate and of your face, and they doing to you what y'all are trying to do to them. Now, their database is way fuller than y'all's now. And the next thing you know, you're going to get a, yeah, such and such. Yeah, you were impeding this day. We were trying to get by and you stopped your car, started yelling, or you stopped your car, got out and ran over somewhere so nobody could find you in the crowd and left your car right there impeding on there. Yeah, you're about to be arrested. Well, I was just getting out and going in there to get some ice cream. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, you better be careful. Let's move on to the next portion of this.
We've also heard Tom Homan, the White House border czar, say that a database would be created for those who are arrested for impeding law enforcement, but thus far in our queries to the Department of Homeland Security, they have said that no such database exists.
Unbelievable. There's a lot more to peel back there. Thank you so much for bringing us that news, Priscilla.
We've also
Of course they're going to tell you that it does not exist. Why would they tell y'all that any of this exists? Why would they tell the left-wing media that any of this exists? Why would they even spread that, knowing that there may be people that work within these avenues of occupation that they can get this information out to, that they would impede on them doing it as well? Why would they tell y'all that? But again, if you don't believe me, go on social media right now. Go on TikTok. You can go on YouTube. You can go on Instagram. You can go on X and just type in what you want to. I showed up at my door for no reason. ICE knocked on my door and I told him that I'm an American. Why is ICE knocking on my door? Why is the Department of Homeland Security coming harassing me and my family and we're Americans? ICE agents are harass an American. DHS is harassing Americans. DHS knocking on homes. DHS going home to home. DHS is out looking in my car with their flashlights out. Go look it up. And then you end up seeing these same exact people, a lot of them, trying to erase their videos of them actually being at these peaceful protests and agitating them. But that database don't exist, like she said. Let's keep it like that. Guys, the dude's life 100% mattered. It mattered. Sad part about it, it seems to have mattered more to a lot of you than it did to himself. You would think that after that encounter and having his rib fractured / broken, a week before that, I don't know if y'all look, I've had patients that have broken ribs and fractured ribs. Dude, sometimes any little stretch of those intercostal muscles, any type of stretching, any type of making the diaphragm expand, and I mean any of that causes these people a great deal of pain. You touching it, sometimes they can't even lay down flat. They have to sleep at 45 degrees because of how painful it is. Must not have been too bad because most people wouldn't have went out to play like that. But again, it seemed like to you, his life mattered more than it did to him because he played games with it. A week before doing this and posting about it, did he go out there and do this again? Now he's no longer here. And y'all want to try to hail him as some hero. That was stupid. That was idiotic. It was irresponsible, just like Renee Good. So between the two, this wasn't pretty good. Ta-da. Womp, 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 womp. Let me know what y'all think about putting in the comments below this video, and don't forget to do what you see in the animation right here. That would greatly help my channel. Next video I'm doing today, up there, things I did as of yesterday, may have missed, right here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click my icon. I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.